It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Chargers and the Raiders, next on Madden Football.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 25 carries, 126 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there, and I'm confident they can repeat it again this week.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Davis now to return it. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's 2nd leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved? Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their drops and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got Allen. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a the drive continues. Herbert on first down now. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him another one right back to Allen. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Michael Mayer, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now 2nd and 5. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Garoppolo now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Herbert. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. A fourth down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Abdullah to return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Raiders have got him. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here comes Abdullah on the return. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Garoppolo there on target to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He finds Mayer here. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 27. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. 2nd down and 4. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Here's Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Ndamukong Suh. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Herbert now. A little short pass. This is Everett. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be be 1st and 10 as they take over. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. He showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He hits Adams, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with the catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Garoppolo again. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. At their own 19-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton getting set for quarter number 3 here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. The people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Coldell as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable here for Davis. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Ndamukong Suh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So out come the Raiders. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Here's A.J. Coldell as he's on to punt for Vegas. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Eckler, they run left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. On 1st down, they go with Jenkins again. Down to about the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Open man is Myers. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. That's caught by Hollister. Will go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd.
Over the middle, he's got Mayer. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession.
They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert now. A little short pass. This is Edwards.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
On first down, it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard.
Herbert. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Eckler is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Donald Parham
from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 69 yards on the ground for him so far.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Caught out right by Renfro.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Back to Renfro again, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Throw out left, caught by Mayer.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Garoppolo again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Eckler now between the tackles. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Garoppolo to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they take a knee.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, They now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So, for the Chargers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.
line.